Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. The Wildcats have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Toledo Rockets offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And, David, they've got a receiver that, if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Gleason. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going up top again. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Rockets will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got it behind the line. It's Law. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got a little space. It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Now the play fake. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Gleason, bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins that time, Diop.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Firing to the right, complete.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Now improvising. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun. Wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room. Touchdown, Toledo! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And the Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Gleason. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Shotgun snap on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Working that wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gleason. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capital.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Fires to the big fella. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's caught. Running free. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Rockets want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps slinging it. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The play action fake. Throwing right. He's got it. And we have breaking news. Yet another touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Osborne. This time it's complete. Wide open spaces. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory.